Hello everybody, how are you today? It's Imbolc, or Candlemas in the Northern Hemisphere, and today we're going to go for a journey to the holy wells of Ireland. And this card says, Alchemy, I harness my magic. So that's what we're going to do today. So first of all, I'd like you to take a breath in and breathe down to your feet. And as you do that, feel your roots growing downwards and downwards and downwards all the way through the soil, through the rocks, and deeper and deeper until they reach the very center of the earth, where they find a giant crystal to wrap themselves around, keeping you tight to Mother Earth. Then take another breath in and release that breath. And imagine a candle flame at the center of your being, glowing and growing outwards from each direction, above and below, to the right and the left, to the front and to the back of you, glowing and growing until it encompasses the whole of your aura and about an inch around it, creating a barrier for you. Take a breath in again and breathe out and relax. Nobody wants anything from you at this moment, and nobody needs anything from you at this moment. Now, I'd like you to imagine that you are at the bottom of a hill, somewhere in Ireland. And there's a pathway. And you decide, should you go right or should you go left? They both will lead around the hill to the sacred well, the holy well, somewhere in Ireland. And as you're walking there, I'd like you just to imagine what it is you would like inspiration and help with creating. At this time of the year, we think about Brigid, the Irish goddess of healing and music and poetry, but more importantly, water from the sacred wells, and fire for the blacksmiths. That alchemy shifts and changes us, and we can ask for inspiration from the flame that Brigid holds. Imagine walking now around as I clear some of these blockages in your creativity, in your mind, in your heart. And think about the projects that you're going to be doing this year. If it's a work project, a home project, a crafting project, a writing or painting project, it can be any type of project that you like. And think about those steps that you're going to need to put into place as we just clear this fog of winter off you. This is the last of the winter festival and the first of the spring festival. And in winter we all go into hibernation. I'm just going to work behind you. And we're just starting to want to get out again after these 3 or so months being indoors. Keep walking around the side of the hill, noticing the rowan trees with their trunks of silver and black. Maybe not many berries now, if they will have been picked and harvested. Look at the hazels with their buds on the tips and all the way up, the twigs and the branches. The buds are fattening up, getting ready for the warmer weather rather. The holly resplendent in his nice thick glossy leaves of protection. A slightly stronger protection than the rowan. The blackthorn with its long spines, travelling with you on difficult journeys. The oak trees, still quiet but working inside the earth. Sugar being drawn up and down the channels. Now you've walked around the hill and you can hear singing. You come to an entry point, a gateway with 2 yew trees either side. Earha. Earha. You walk through them. In front of you is a wellhead, a built-up well. And the well maidens are working hard. One of them lights the sacred flame. Signalling the start of this ritual. You gaze at the flame. See how the orange layer around the outside resembles you in your protection at the moment. That flame is also going to burn any residue of creative blockages away. You keep gazing at it, transfixed. And as you do so, you start to hear the trickle of the water. It was always here, as this wellspring is constantly trickling. But somehow you've only just noticed it. The well maidens come to join you, welcoming you into this ceremony at the wellspring. They ask if you would like a water healing first to wash away this negativity, these blockages, this stagnant energy. And if you agree, they tell you now to just take your clothes off. There is no right or wrong answer for this. They then ask you if you would like to take your hair off. Again, no right or wrong answer for this. And then they ask if you would like to take your skin off to reveal the inner light within you. Again, no right or wrong answer for this. And then you slip into the water, up to your neck. It takes your breath away. It is cold, it is crisp, it is clear. And then they take a goblet and start washing you. Trickling the liquid all the way down. Over your head. Trickling down your back. Down each side. And down the front. Washing away these creative blocks. Bathe in this beautiful pool, this wishing pool, this healing pool. As the maidens cleanse you. They bless each energy center, cleansing all of them. And then you breathe out again, relaxing. You're used to the temperature of the water now. When they have finished, they invite you to step out and wrap around you a soft woolen blanket to dry. One of the maidens stands behind you with a muslin and starts to dry your hair, ever so gently squeezing the moisture out. The motion on your scalp helps you to relax still further. A gentle teasing through the locks. And maybe a gentle massage around the temples and the scalp, the nape of the neck. Again, breathing in and breathing out deeper and deeper with each breath. Now, a different lady walks forward to you, dressed in rich clothes and jewels. This is the goddess Bride or Brigid, the keeper of this well, of the holy waters and the flame, daughter of the great Dagda of Ireland. She has been wrapped in lots of precious, precious fabrics. And she tells you that sometimes, maybe not as much in these day and ages, but little dolls would have been placed into baskets as a representative of her, and lace and strips of fabric would be adorned upon her. They would dress the deity, much like they used to do in Greece. She asks you now if you have any healing wishes and creative wishes. And if you do, just say them now to her. Oyer. Wes. Now, Brigid takes you by the hand and leads you over to the sacred flame. She asks if you would like to complete the alchemy within you. She tells you that this flame will not burn, but it will cleanse and purge and bring transformational healing. It is all right just to look at it, she says, but if you are feeling brave enough, you step into the fireball of transformational Brigid's flame. You feel the rush rising up your body, cleansing, clearing, transmuting, igniting the inspiration. You may feel a surge of energy in certain parts of your body more than others. This flame of inspiration and healing works its magic within you. Bask in its light for a few moments more. The maids start singing and intoning the Awen. Brigid now reaches a hand in, grasping one of yours, and she helps you to step out of the sacred flame. She turns you to face her directly, placing her hands upon your shoulders, recalibrating you and grounding this healing flame of inspiration, of Nuefri, grounding it into you for the year ahead. There now, she says, thank you for coming and making your wishes and your transformation today. She hands you a hazelnut from the col, the hazel tree, which lights that fire in the mind. Eat it, she tells you, like the salmon swimming in this sacred pool. As the hazel trees you can see surrounding it would drop their nuts in, the salmon would gain the knowledge of the col, the hazel. And the hawthorn, whose berries she hands to you now, will ignite that action. Yes. Col. Duya, the strength to carry on and continue. All are drawn into you by the goddess. She now holds her hand above your crown and then into your third eye. Into your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root. The goddess then rummages around in the pouch on her belt and she pulls out a gift for you. What do you see? What is your gift? If you are unsure of what it is or what it is for, ask Brigid now. The goddess smiles at you beneficently. My wording is not very great today, I do apologise. She thanks you for coming again, and she walks off to the next recipient. You start to put your skin and your hair and your clothes back on if you remove them. And your light shines through the pores in your skin, radiating out. You pick up your gift and you leave the circle, but you leave in the opposite direction, so you circumnavigate this sacred hill, walking back slowly, one foot in front of the other, grounding this experience into you, bringing your wishes earthbound into your body, your life. And then you arrive back where you started, having gone full circle around the sacred hill, had a water cleansing and a fire healing. You take that breath in, and now you wander off back down the pathway you see and through the portal back to your own life. Just grow those roots out of you again. And then let the scene fade away. Coming back to this video whenever you feel you need inspiration, whatever time of the year, or a water cleansing or fire healing. And now I'm just going to start the countdown to the end of the video. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bye-bye now. See you next time.